What's up, YouTube fam? This is Dark Angel's Journey, and I'm Shakira. So, I figured we could do another 15-minute vid, and this time I'm going to see if I can do shorter term trades because I'm finding I really don't like these trades that last hours on end. So let's try for that. We're going to hit the replay button. We're going to do our little Stevie Wonder thing. I'm just going to go bam. Cool. And that kind of thing will also help in scenarios where the market's super slow and it's going sideways and we've got nothing exciting to do. So, sorry about that. All right, so it's now 5:39 p.m. I'm gonna try and have us wrapped up before 6 o'clock. Try to keep these as short as possible. All right, cool. And I'm not gonna use anything. I'm just gonna try and use my eyes to recognize everything. All right, so we've cut back in. Where are we? October 12th. Okay, great. So the usual we are looking for, and I apologize. Let me go find my handy dandy notes. Let's paste them in. So as usual, so right now here we have a downtrend on the 4-hour, and it's no meeting. So that was for yesterday. Okay, and what we're basically looking for is any kind of high quality break, order blocks, breaker blocks, medication blocks, the usual, right? Anything that to strengthen a potential entry, but we're going to do it on the lower time frames, right? So the major trend is a downtrend. And it looks like we're in a bit of a consolidation, right? Which is why we're gonna like dip in. We're gonna make 15 minutes for major trend, and entries should be somewhere between the 5 and 3 minutes. All right. So it looks like we're basically bouncing around sideways on the 15 minutes. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna find like a level, boom, something like that. Good touches right there, boom, boom, and then the next level, and we all know these are like areas mainly, right? So we do that, bunch of touches over there. We can always go back and see where prices busted through that space. All right, cool. So I'm going to be focused primarily on trading in between this zone, right? And from one of these key areas. So first things first, I'm going to see, since we're doing the sideways, I'm trying to do bouncing up and down, bouncing up and down. We'll see. Kind of, what is that, sideways action? All right, so what do we have? What juicy things do we have? So we have a break up here, looks like. And actually, I'll dip into that. Actually, let's go on to the 5 minute. Ooh, these time frames are cringy for me, I'm not gonna lie. They are pretty cringy for me. All right, so we had a break here. And this giant red candle, obviously there's an imbalance here, and it came back and touched it and flew way up to here. Okay, so now since we're all the way over here, do we have anything else juicy? Like an equal lows area there. I'm just gonna mark it off just so I know it's there and I remember. We're almost equal. You know, like stop hunt area basically is all I'm trying to remind myself of in this situation. Stop hunt. Okay. So now we're coiling down and we have this break right here. So this break and it's a nice juicy one. Put break on that. Don't judge me, it's not perfect. Okay. And that would have put us with an order block at this lovely green candle that formed it. And that's our supply area. And I don't know if there's an imbalance on there, but that's all right. And what else do we have in the place to kind of strengthen this area here? So this looks like a potential SR flip space. So let's see. Let's add that in, and then let's drag it off to the side and see if price was bouncing out this area. So yep. Yep. Okay. Got a couple of confirmations. So we're in this lovely, so we have this juicy break, red candles going down. We wicked, and we've gotten this guy. So now we're gonna go into, actually, no, before we do that. Okay, already 4 minutes in. How crazy is this, right? I'm going to draw my fibby. Let me see. Slow to, oops, wrong direction. If it's going to go down, this is the last place it made some sort of high from that direction. So price for me needs to be here inside of this point 0.7. So let's go into like the 2 minutes and see what that's doing, right? So we had this break. We need to make another break. So there's a break here. It's not juicy. So let's see. All right. All right. Okay. Now I could have and probably should have entered once I saw price turnover. And that's something that I'm definitely not doing really well with. Like once I see price come back into my general area and technically on the 2 minutes making a lower high, I should be doing this. Once it's in the middle here, set my stop loss over this thing. And now we are going to do something like this. And we're going to like dip our toesies over to the left here. So I'm looking at 1 to 2. Let's do that. Let's see. We see this break here, right? It just made a break. I'm gonna wait for it to come back up, tap it, and then enter. I could be wrong. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Hey, look, we just rolled back up into the 0.7 area. Nice green candle and red candle. So I'm gonna enter right here. All right. And let's press play. Oh, these lower time frames are so volatile. Look at that. It came and tapped the 0.3, so which is basically in line with this double low. So I shouldn't have been working for that wick, eh? Like that. What's that, a 1.166? And technically with this entry, this should be about here approximately. But so it can be above this one, above this one, above that one. And it just switched and it's coiling back up. So most likely, and we have this wick down right here. Definitely a time to get the hell out. So, honestly, I would have exited right probably about here. All right. So that's one option. Let's go back up to the 15 and look at that very juicy. Okay, where's my text box? So, so we got one win, exited with small profit, not take profit. All right, let's go try for a second option. Since we're trading this lower time frames, there should be more things to play with. All right, so let's delete all this and let's start this analysis fresh. All right, so what do we have? We have a bunch of wicking out area here, which is making me feel like it's not going to go much lower. I could be wrong, right? But we also have this very juicy green candle that just formed on the 15, and it's coming into this SR area. And honestly, if we are to take all of these into account, we're definitely in. We have an SR area here as well with all these guys wicking up over it. We can probably confirm that even more. Boom, boom. Yep. So once this pop back up, big, strong rejections, 2 of them, that's, now telling me price is most likely going to go up. So let's go down to the 5 minute here and see if we can see some sort of potential entry, right? So let's see if this coils up. We want it to make a nice juicy break. And we also have the supply area as well, and this SR area to contend with. All right. I'm trying to evaluate all of this based off of these candles. Okay, so we have a little indecision here. See, nothing yet to make me feel like it's going to actually go back up. I guess technically this is a break right here at this point in going the opposite direction, which would then put um like this red candle as the supply area approximately. Now I could be wrong. I'm trying to eyeball this without any help. And it definitely had a thing and it wicked down. So this is what I'm seeing forming here is stop hunting stuff, right? So, excuse me. So if they're going to do anything, what I'm expecting is this. I'm expecting them to consolidate here, you know, and then come down, eat all of this, and then, pop back up if that's what they want to do, right? We also have these wicks down here, which could be another reason for them to want to calm down as well. Trading these lower time frames, man, I don't know. It's so volatile. Look at it. It's scary. Anyway, nothing to do yet. I don't have anything. All right, so here they come, hunting. Okay, look at that, almost down to the wire right there. Okay, so, all right. Oh, look at that, right in there, wicking it. All right, we going down. Looks like we're coming to play with those guys. All right, we're wicking. I guess I should have been looking at like the 2 minutes or something. Doing these. So this is telling me that the buyers are stepping in. They're like, nope. So, and let's go back to the 15 minute just to reacquaint ourselves with the current trend, which is a downtrend. So I should be looking for a short. Probably why my long didn't work out that well for me. Anyway, back into the 5 minute. So with this break, I guess we could have stayed in and we could have waited longer. That's an interesting thought, right? Because one of the things that I'm trying to understand, and oop, wrong way. Sorry, my bad. Hold on. Let's go back to the 15 to do this. Do a little time check. Okay, so now that we've got all of this, so if we were to take it from this swing to this low right here, if you were to try and enter for a short, then our entry needs to be somewhere between here for me. Now we have this area and this area for it to bust through. And, price will do whatever price wants to do. Oh, look. Oh, look at that green candle inside of this area. What have they done? They've eaten all of the liquidity. So now they might turn around. So let's see. Let's make a minor adjustment from this swing low to this swing high for the Fibby. And then what I'm looking for is, since they've come down here, so I'm looking for something like this. Come down here, bust past the 0.5 on the Fibby, and then come back down into between this area and then continue up to this 0.27. Right? So let's see. We're just about to bust past the 0.5. Oh! Man, that was nice. Glad I'm out of everything. But look how spot on they took that. Spot on. Okay, so now we're all the way down here. What the heck is going on in this thing? Let's look at this candle. Oh man, look. So I gotta like dive into the lower time frames. Okay, I got like 6 more minutes before I plan to end this. We're at this area, we've just made this bullish engulfing candle. Do I dare enter into a trade based off of a candle? But it's a nice juicy green one. So let's try that, right? Let's say I had wanted to enter here, put my stop loss down here, put this up to this supply area, which puts me at, and press play. Mm. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, look what that did. See, so what did we do on the second one? We went against the trend, and got stopped up. So, what does that say to us? Stick with the trend. The trend on the 15-minute was down. I should have just been looking for shorts. I'm gonna get better at this someday. But if I keep doing this every day and testing it out and testing it out, hmm, it's gonna be good. But man, these where is this going? Let's plop that in there. Whoa, that thing just tanked like it was going out of style. All right, so got a couple more minutes. Let's see what it looks like in the 1 minute. Oh man, you know, in all honesty, on the 1 minute, all these lame candles, which is why we couldn't enter into anything, right? Um, just seeing this big juicy candle, honestly, I would have tried again right here, like so. My problem is the stupid thing right here. And then I would have been aiming for the next area that price stopped at, which is down here approximately. Let's go into like the 1 hour so we can see that. It's really skinny. Let's zoom out, zoom out. Okay, so price has tapped it, but am I game enough to feel like, hold on. I just want to stretch it out. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, it's tapped it a bunch of times. Okay, so if we gone in the 1 minute, did we see it in the 2 minute as well? Yeah, 2 minute candle. Could have waited for that to finalize and just jumped in based off of that big bullish candle. Now that's not to say it's always gonna work like that, but you know, and then if we say we did that, popped it over there, and set our take profit at this level, let's just let that finish play out. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, hold on, let's put this on the 15-minute because that's gonna take freaking forever. It wicked out here, which if we zoom out is like the area where, but in a downtrend, it has to retrace, right? And that's the part that always scares me is that retrace. It's got to retrace. So let's see. And we got stopped out and then it took, look. Oh man, that's just mean. Wicked it out. Okay, so that meant that I should have come back out into the higher time frame and sorted out my stop loss to above this area here. That still would have got me 2.89. So we're learning about these stop losses, but wow! Manipulation for the win, y'all. All right, guys, we are 19 minutes in, so it's just about time to end this. I hope you're trading safely and you're growing exponentially every day, or if it's even just 1% a day, that's better than yesterday. And honestly, I feel like I'm doing better. All right. Um, Still sorting out a few things, but that's okay. Anyway, y'all enjoy the rest of your. It's Thursday. Ah, you're almost Friday. And drop a comment down below if you have any thoughts about trading on lower time frames. What your preference is. That'd be awesome. Pop down what your preference is. Also, if you guys can help a sister out, what should I name this cutie? I can't think of anything, but he is adorable. Mm, I dare you not to love him. Oh, look at the cute little eyes and all the cute little like details. It's so adorable. Yeah, drop it down in the comments. Let me know what you think I should name this little cutie. All right. Happy trading. Be safe. Manage your risk. Do not over leverage. And I'll see you tomorrow. Shakira out.